And there's also this sort of chess game that's being played as well between Russia, the United States, Russia and Iran, who are supporters of Assad, and you have the United States and the Gulf states who are allied in all of this, as well as France and Britain and so on and so forth. Can you just give our viewers a sense of why they should even care about Syria? Why are all these other players caring about Syria? What is their strategic importance in the region as well in the world?
We need to be clear, there are 5 separate wars being fought in Syria, and unfortunately, the victim of all of them is the people of Syria. There is certainly one war between the Syrian regime and a component of the Syrian people, as I mentioned earlier, with a very complex combination of forces challenging and fighting against the regime. There's a sectarian war that's underway. It didn't start that way, but it has become a thoroughly sectarian war between, on the regional side, Sunni and Shia, with the Alawite leadership in Syria on the Shia side. And that takes shape when you see Iraq and Syria and Iran on one side versus Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Jordan, Turkey on the other side. Then there's a regional war for power, largely between Iran and Saudi Arabia, but being fought in Syria to the last Syrian, and with other forces such as Turkey, such as Qatar and others playing a role. You have the war, the new Cold War, if you will, between the United States and Russia over sea lanes, over control of resources, control of oil fields, etc. Pipelines, all those factors come into play. And that war is being fought to the last Syrian. And then, of course, you have the war between Israel and the United States on the one hand and Iran on the other hand over Iran's alleged nuclear aspirations. And that war right now is being fought to the last Syrian. So you have a number of wars that are taking shape inside Syria, and the people of Syria are the ones who are paying the highest price.
Thank you so much for joining us, Phyllis.
Thank you. Always a pleasure.
And thank you for joining us on the Real News Network.